Hello, dear viewers. Our weekly Parashat Shemot, opens the second of the 5 books of the Torah. In Parashat Shemot, when Hashem reveals himself to Moshe Rabbeinu for the first time, is next to a burning bush, and he orders him, "Take off your shoes from your feet, for you stand on holy ground." It is interesting to note that Yehoshua receives the very same commandment just before entering the land of Israel. An angel told him, and the commander of Hashem's army said to Yehoshua, "Remove your shoe from your foot, for the place where you are standing is a truly holy ground." Why did Hashem command both Moshe and Yehoshua to remove their shoes? As Jews, we don't have the custom of entering a synagogue and taking off our shoes, unlike Muslims, who remove their footwear upon entering a mosque. Indeed, the Kohanim did remove their shoes upon entering to perform the service in the Holy Temple. However, for us, this practice simply doesn't exist. It's not applicable, especially since this is taking place in the desert. There isn't any particularly sacred spot there. Furthermore, note this. When Hashem commanded Moshe, he said, "Take off your shoes," referring to both his shoes. But when he commanded Yehoshua, he said, "Take off your shoe," in a singular form, only one shoe. Why is that? The Abarbanel provides a very unique explanation. The shoe is an artificial object and empowers an individual to firmly stand upon the earth. It gives him the symbolic feeling that he is the one in control. You are the one destined to come, to scrutinize, and to govern this place thanks to those artificial shoes, which are not intrinsically a part of the human body. And so, when a person takes off their shoes, they are, in a symbolic sense, showing their humility and submission to Hakadosh Baruch Hu. I am not the one who controls the world. This is not my land. The one who brought the world into being is the true and ultimate ruler, Hashem. I am just one of the creations within the grand creation of the entire world. When Hashem commanded both Moshe and Yehoshua, by telling each of them, "Take off your shoes from your feet," he meant to say, "Moshe Rabbeinu, you are about to embark on a momentous historic mission to lead the people of Israel out of the most powerful empire in the world, Egypt, and your actions will forever be etched in history." Same goes for you, Yehoshua. You are about to conquer the land of Israel for all generations to come. Both of you are about to undertake a grand and historic mission. You will be written into the history books of the Jewish people, perhaps of the entire world. But you must never feel that it is solely by your own inner strength and power. Take off your shoes, which means don't feel that this is your own dominion, your strength, and your advantages and talents. Rather, take off your shoes. And don't feel that you are the master of your success, because everything comes from the creator of the world. And we can see that when Moshe Rabbeinu performed his actions during the exodus of Egypt as part of his divine mission, everything was, in fact, miraculous. Everything was from Hashem. That's why he was commanded to remove both his shoes, because everything was under divine control. However, the situation was quite different for Yehoshua. While it is certainly true that Jericho was conquered through a miraculous intervention, the remaining territories of the land were ultimately conquered using distinctly human military tactics and strategic maneuvers. So he had a part in it. Yehoshua had a human component in his battles. So one shoe remained on him, as he was told to remove his shoe, not both. Another interpretation of the verse, "Take off your shoes from your feet," is more ethical and more value-based. When people walk with shoes on, they don't feel any pain in the soles of their feet. But the moment they take their shoes off, they instantly feel every thorn, every sharp, piercing stone, or even just the scorching hot sand. It causes their entire body to ache. They can't even stand. Moreover, when Hashem addressed both Moshe and Yehoshua at a very similar time, he told them, "You both are about to undertake a truly significant and vital mission." For Yehoshua, it was right before Jericho's conquest, the first city in conquering the land, and for Moshe Rabbeinu, it was his initial mission to lead the people of Israel out of Egypt. You are both embarking on a significant mission to assume leadership over the people of Israel, and therefore, take off your shoes. Do you feel the pain of the stones now? Do sharp stones hurt your feet? Does the scorching sand cause pain? Right? You feel it? That is how I expect you, as a leader, to feel the pain of the people. Don't ever be out of touch with the people. Do not act like Marie Antoinette, I apologize for the reference, who was the Queen of France as the wife of King Louis XVI prior to the French Revolution. Once, when told the people starved and had no bread, she innocently replied, "If there's no bread, let them eat cake." She was too detached to know what hunger for bread felt like. Rather, a Jewish leader must feel the pain of the people. Thus, Hashem told Moshe and Yehoshua, "Take off your shoes. Do you feel the pain? This is precisely what I expect, that you feel the pain of the nation." Once Rabbi Naphtali of Ropshitz gave a beautiful and Hasidic explanation when he saw that there were people going against the Bnei Issachar, a truly big Torah scholar, and he spoke to him saying, "I know it's painful, but let it go, don't react." And he quoted to him the Mishnah in the Pirkei Avot, in chapter 2, Mishnah 10, which says, Rabbi Elazar ben Horkanus says, "Warm yourself via the intellectual light of the sages, but be extremely cautious of their sharp coals, lest you get burned by them." Why? Because their bite, meaning the bite of the Torah scholars, is like the bite of a fox, and their sting is the sting of a scorpion, and their hissing is like the hiss of a serpent. Please pay close attention. Neshihatam starts with the letter Nun, Akitzatan starts with Ayin, and Lehishatam starts with Lamed. Na'al, the shoe. This tells us that a Torah scholar, when faced with poisonous arrows, or when he faces poisonous arrows of disgrace and slander aimed at him, he should act like a shoe, he should remove the shoe. Like Hashem said, "Take off your shoes from your feet." You must not use your power against them, neither with the bite, nor with the sting, nor with the hiss. So, take off your shoes, says Hashem to Moshe and Yehoshua. As you are both eminent Torah scholars, undoubtedly the people, as is their custom, will surely complain, revile, and speak ill against you. Be ready. This is the eternal nature of the Jewish people. There will always be those who complain against any leader, even to this day. But I expect you to take off your shoes. In other words, don't use your power, that is strong like, the bite of a fox, the sting of a scorpion, or the hiss of a serpent. Take off your shoes, restrain yourself, and it will be better for you. Shabbat Shalom.